Okay, so here's the thing about debt, and it's, there's a big difference between like private debt and like public debt. Um, so if you get in trouble with the cops, right, all the cops really want to do once they've honed in on you as like a godly person and they just want to destroy you, it's always a character assassination. Okay, so if you have like a car note debt or like a house bank debt, then you have become a slave of the banking system, okay? And they do not care. They will sell you off to the prison state so fast, okay? They'll discharge your debt, which means they're going to pull it from your Federal Reserve account, okay? And then still tank your credit when you're in jail. So that really more than likely is not going to secure you at all, okay? Because, like, when you take out a promissory note for, those kinds of loans, they create the money out of thin air anyways, which means your Federal Reserve account is on the hook either way. They're probably already paid in full. They'll probably get paid again or something, but they don't care, okay? But when you're in, like, a private soul-to-soul debt, that person, you become a slave of that person too, so you become their property too, and also the debt repayment is their property, and then you're their property because you're their slave, right? So, but that person, the universe just knows, like, that person cannot be deprived of their property without any level of due process, which includes, the Court of One Mind cop zeroing in on you and deducing that it's time for character assassination at a minimum, or it's time to annoy you at a minimum, and it's time to make your life hell at a minimum. Okay? So, as much as the Bible does allude to the fact that debt is sin, in the real world, I err on the side that private soul-to-soul debt can be a massive security measure so long as it's with, like, a trusty, godly person. And there's many other ways to sort of make yourself the property of people. You can be an employment investment. If it takes a lot of time on their money to train you, then you're their invested property too. Like, there's a lot of my job where he paid me a lot, like, I was paid for a lot of hours where I was not helping him make a profit, really. So he has invested a lot of wage money in me, and then at the end of it, so much as I do turn into a skilled worker, I also am like a really highly sort of expensive sentient tool, that he's invested a lot of money in training. So I am his property in that way, and a couple of other ways. But, so I am sort of the property of honorable people, which is another thing that the universe uses to keep me safe, because those people can't